So much focus on Hawthorn's list. They're seen as old, they're seen as slow. They certainly haven't got an elite player under 25 years of age. Now, James Sicily at 25 and a half, he's probably the only one in that bracket. Jeff Kennett today didn't go quietly into the night. He penned an open letter to the club's fans. He said that categorically Alastair Clarkson would be their coach moving forward. He was the man to right this ship. But he did say the last 3 weeks and those 3 losses have been amongst the most disappointing that he can remember. Clarko, well, he says he has a plan, and here it is.
We'll continue to inject players. We always have at this footy club, and that's the way forward for all footy clubs. But as the way forward for all footy clubs too is to complement your current list. You can't just go to the draft. There's not a side in the competition that can do that now. It's not a pure draft anymore. It's compromised everywhere. So every side in the competition has injected young players through the draft, as well as complementing their group with players from other clubs that are either discarded or unwanted or whatever it might be, and or they need to go home or whatever the reasons are that they change clubs. And we, like many clubs, have been able to exploit that opportunity of trading for players over the best part of 10 or 15 years.
So, Jason, you hired this bloke. I know your faith in him. I suppose a lot of people are talking about a Sam Mitchell succession plan. Now, that is not something that the club has said is in place right now. I suppose from your point of view, could that work? Or is he even ready after 5 years in the system, Sam Mitchell? We know, of course, his class as a player.
I can't comment on Sam Mitchell because I'm not involved with the club, and I actually don't know what his qualities are like as a coach. I can only comment on Alastair Clarkson. So I suspect at some stage before his contract expires at the end of 2022, that the club and Clarko will sit down and work out, A, does he have the passion to go forward? If so, I still think he's going to be the best person there. He's still pretty young as far as coaching is concerned. I think he's been there before, he's done it, he knows what it takes. He's certainly the best candidate. It just depends on whether he has the passion and the desire to actually do that. And I think the relationship that he has with the club, they'll sit down at whatever they deem to be the appropriate time in the next couple of seasons and work out what they want to do.
Can you believe that we're having this conversation, though?
No,
it's ridiculous.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Because until and if and when Clarko comes out and says he doesn't have the passion for a rebuild and he wants to be with a team that contends now, he's contracted till 2022.
Yeah.
He's proven himself to be the best coach in the competition for a long period of time. He doesn't necessarily have the cattle at his disposal to go and win a flag, so they need to continue to overhaul their list.
Yep.
So what are we talking about?
Well, you and I weren't. We're just answering questions.
But if
people like Jon Ralph, you know, that start to poke the bear, that's the problem.
If he was up for grabs as the coach, how many clubs would be interested in having Alastair Clarkson take over?
Oh, well, probably all of them.
Probably all of them.
Probably all of them, Sarah. So that's why, unless he gives some sort of indication or his language starts to suggest, or I don't know, unless we get something from Clarko where you look at it and you think, well, maybe he doesn't have the... But we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
He's communicating with us, with the football public, like he's got a plan, and that plan goes through till the end of 2022 when he's contracted until.